Yeah, I think it's really exciting, the relationship that we've got, the Blackhawks and the Rabbitohs. We had the opportunity to send 4 guys down and do train and trial with the first grade squad. So it's a relatively new relationship, but I think one that we're really looking to build on, and it's exciting for both clubs.
Man, it's been a massive experience. I was shocked when I first stepped in. My first day of training, just training alongside with some big names.
Cam Murray's in the gym like an hour and a half before training doing prep work, and just like obviously that stuff's really important and to get to that level, and I think it's really cool.
Obviously it's a full-time job for these blokes and come in every day and you got to really perform. You know you can't really, we talk about like raising the floor, you can't really have bad days, I guess, if you want to call it that, because they're trying to be successful and win a grand final pretty much, so you've got to come in and perform every day.
Another thing is probably the win mentality. What's important now and what's important next, I reckon that would help me in my journey in my career in footy.
To learn from obviously one of the probably proudest clubs history-wise, and obviously the players are just unbelievable. So yeah, it's been awesome to learn what their little rituals are, and obviously the game as well. It's been awesome. Favourite part? I think the camp.
Probably the camp. I'll tell you, that was probably my favourite thing.
The camp was probably my favourite time.
Yeah, that was intense. It was my first like kind of camp, I guess. I've only ever done like a day boot camps with Q Cup.
It was really hard, but I found it to be a helpful thing for me as in building my character and knowing that I can push my limits, I can do more. And
getting out of our comfort zone and just seeing how far you can push yourself.
I think it's important for us to go on because we get to know all the other players a bit more, a bit better than just us. We see them all day at training, but to go through a bit of pain together and get that feeling after after that 3-day camp, and then you was all bond, it was good.
Honestly, like hardest thing I've done, but obviously one of the most rewarding. Like you learn about yourself. I think obviously it's tough and challenging, and you put yourself in situations where you haven't really been in before. And I think the camp was just like, I was freaking out beforehand, and just getting there and completing it. I spoke to a few of the boys afterwards, and it's just like, whatever we get put through now, honestly, like it won't be as hard as that, like pre-season, and footy up there, like whatever it is, if you're in the rut, I think it's won't be as hard as what we went through at the camps.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool experience. I mean, you look at the Manly side and they've got guys that have played a lot of first grade. So for these guys who haven't played at that level before, I think it's really important to enjoy that occasion. Obviously the scoreboard flew out in the end, but the experience, the speed of the game, the physicality of the game, hopefully they can see that they can handle that. And again, they take that confidence back to Queensland Cup.
It was unreal. Even just putting the jersey on and in the locker rooms with the boys. And
Firstly, I was grateful for the opportunity I got to put on the jersey. Some kids dream to be playing in a trial game and wearing a jersey.
That was cool. Like I've obviously watched a few boys who we versed on the TV and stuff.
Yeah, no, I loved it. It was we got 60 points put on us, but I think just the excitement before the game and the prep, and then be able to burst some really quality players on the weekend was important for me, and that's something I was looking forward to for the pre-season.
So it was cool to verse them myself for a bit, if I'm allowed to swear, but it was obviously cool to be out there in that sort of environment where it's like real professional and everyone's watching, like there's obviously a big crowd, and just being up against sort of that high quality caliber of player like Luke Brooks and all that sort of stuff. It was really cool, and I think I'll definitely remember that for a while. And
the whole experience was probably one of the best highlights in my career, and I love this game, so the whole game, I really enjoyed it. And
it's a big jump for me, playing Ron Messi Cup last year to NRL trial. It was the fastest game I've ever played. I'm just happy I did the preseason, my body was up for it. Yeah. I'm pretty stoked to where I am right now. At the start I was really overweight and my fitness levels wasn't where I wanted it to be. Then fast forward now, I'm the fittest I've been, the lightest I've been in a couple of years now. So yeah, I started at 124 and I'm now 108, 107. So yeah, it's massive chip difference, and I could feel it on the field too. Much lighter moving around.
I think it's just the culture of success. They expect, nothing but success at this club. And I think that's important. The usual standards should be extremely high. So definitely I'll take that back to Blackhawks, and
hopefully we can carry that on and instill some of the stuff we learned here into the Blackhawks boys. But I'm really keen to get to Townsville and have a crack there.
We're really grateful for the opportunity. Lee and myself have come down, and the Rabbitohs have been really open to us and opened up all the facilities. And for us as strength conditioner and coaches, we've been able to learn off the best in the game. So we've got a few key takeaways that we're looking to take back to Townsville. And again, hopefully we can bring the quality of our standard of training. So then we're not too far off this NRL level.